Я не кричу. Вы поляк, вы русофоб уже изначально. Вы это
Александр,
что нет?
позвольте договорить.
Да, ну почему? Да, вот так.
Well, my name is Robert Pszczel, and well, the tasks of the office, which I have the pleasure of heading, have not changed. We try to engage with Russian society. Of course, you get some people who are not, to put it mildly, favorably disposed towards NATO, and that's fair enough. That's actually not a problem. Because, you know, as long as it's possible to debate it in a civilized way, then we have a good debate. As you say, when you switch on TV in particular, you know, it's hardly a debate. You just get 5 people who tell you exactly the same story, usually a very negative one. And that doesn't help, because the world is much more complicated. And Russia is a great country which deserves a great debate. If you go on a program and suddenly meet a, you know, biker, a surgeon, not to mention some other colorful people like Mr. Zhirinovsky, etc. Well, it does sort of create a certain ambiance.
Все, кто хотят, могут приехать в Москву и говорить все, что угодно. Разница есть или нет разницы?
На украинском телевидении, например.
Нашу правду рассуждать.
Perversely, say I could say I enjoy it. I mean, it is a way of engaging, and you know, my approach is simple. You know, if I'm invited, I don't accept every invitation, but I try to accept some invitations and try to do my best and take part in what I always hope will be a civilized debate. I started collecting these caricatures about NATO, these are old things, you know, because I felt at the time when I came here that, you know, one needs to preserve something. Well, I mean, it's just a small selection. This is, you know, this is like a classic, well, serious gentleman. I think he's supposed to be a, you know, American capitalist, right? He's offering this gun or something, which, you know, and he says NATO, North Atlantic Alliance. That's very elaborate. You agree, you see. It's NATO, I think there was some kind of idea that that's what NATO meetings look like. I can assure you they don't. They don't, you know. And that's probably the most nasty of them all. I won't even comment, but you get the idea. And that's sold in a kiosk in St. Petersburg. I mean, that's the nasty bit, which, I think if you had something similar sold in US, you know, I think people would take great objections. We've been available opportunities to break through those myths and explain what NATO is. And again, I'm not saying that anybody's trying to say, you know, NATO is the best thing since sliced bread and please join NATO and, you know, but let's have a serious debate, not this sort of caricature.